because beauty is not just an injectable treatment that you get at your favorite beauty doctor's office. It is a lifestyle that you also maintain outside of that office. Hello, 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 and this is Dr. Din at your service from my home office and studio in New York. So, how is everyone? I was like, it's been a while and I haven't gone live. So, let's do this. Guys, I have a whole bunch of questions that I'm going to be talking about. I have like a few topics to discuss. There's also a book that I'm going to be showing you, which is written by a very cool friend of mine, Dr. Lee. And it is about obesity management. Actually, let me show you because I got a copy. Check this out. See beyond obesity, sugar, stress, and sex, all the things that she talks about. Yeah, so please get this book and read it. This is Dr. Lee's book, which she has written about obesity management. So, how's everybody, and how is the new year treating you guys? If anybody has any questions, this is the time. I was like, let me just jump in on this beautiful Sunday. It's going to start snowing outside, and but life goes on. Yes, so the topic of January usually is all the things that you need to do to bring the new year about. So I would love to help people with is to help them get rid of the holiday weight gain. Pretty much everyone gains at least 5 to 10 pounds during the holiday season between all the amazing food that you're eating everywhere. So, one way to cleanse yourself from the sins that you commit against your body by just enjoying so much food during the holiday season is to basically what to do. So, what are the things that you guys like to do when you have a few pounds to shed? So, that's what we're going to talk about. That's my topic. And it is something that we also do at my office in Juvanni. So, I am basically a medical doctor in New York. I'm board certified in family medicine, and I also have a very long stint in geriatrics, which is when I took care of people who are above a certain age and actually experiencing their decline. So that led me to what I do today. So I do basically, I help people slow down their aging process. That's what I do, whether it is with lifestyle changes, whether it is by the use of certain medications, whether it is with the use of certain machines. Basically, that's what I do for a living. And that is what I talk about all the time at Juvanni. And that is what my client base is about. Now, can I take care of people who are actively sick? Yes, I have done that before. I don't really do that any longer, but I do help people figure out their path through their time and passage in their body. Do you have an evening skincare routine? Yes, I do. I have an evening and a morning and an afternoon routine. Most of you probably know me because I am a very good beauty doctor, or you've probably come to me, or somebody that you know may have come to me for their beauty treatments. However, my what I really do is health and wellness. So health and wellness are intimately tied to your beauty. Your beauty just cannot last without a health and wellness in your body. Once you get sick, you can bid farewell to your beauty. So that's one of the reasons. So as I help you with your beauty treatments and your beauty management, I also have to remind my clients constantly about the things that they need to do for their health and wellness, because beauty is not just an injectable treatment that you get at your favorite beauty doctor's office. It is a lifestyle that you also maintain outside of that office, and the better you get at it, the better your beauty will last. One of the things I was just talking to one of my friends yesterday about was that your beauty is like a banana. It starts rotting if you don't tend to it. And when you're younger, there are very few things that you have to do to preserve yourself. But as you get older, especially if you're a perimenopausal woman or a menopausal woman or an andropausal, if you're a guy and you're about to hit your andropause, you will see that a lot of your youthfulness and things that came naturally to you with your nice lifestyle changes and stuff will just stop happening, because that is around the time that your skin and its beauty and its pizzazz just start bidding you farewell. So, at that point, how to stay connected with your perception of self or with any peaks that you may have experienced in your body as you lived through it, through this planet, at that point, you have to make a decision. You have to see if you'd like to, if you're done with that part of your life. If not, for the first time in human history, we have access to some FDA approved medications and FDA approved machines that can help you just establish and maintain access with your body for a little while longer. I'm not saying that this is something that's going to give you an eternal existence. It will just slow down time and its impact on you. What are your 10 beauty commandments? This year, one of the things that I did was to create like a little roadmap for people who follow my advice about different things that they need to do at home for themselves. And most of those things are free of cost. They're basically lifestyle changes and enhancements that you can do at your home. And if you would like to know some of those things, they're probably in my content. You should be able to find the 10 top things that I would suggest. And well, whether you call them commands or whether you call them commandments, it's basically nothing but a roadmap of things, series of things and steps that you'll have to take. The earlier you take these steps in life, the better your life is going to be. For example, the things that would be in these commandments would be to hydrate, stay hydrated. Hydrate yourself well. I mean, a lot of people in the hustle and bustle of life forget to hydrate themselves with water. And if you can't, then maybe you have to seek somebody who can assist you in hitting your goals. Then eat real food, and hopefully in also a less quantity, and hopefully also food that is less laden with sugars. Very, very important thing. Then is also about abstinence from some acidic beverages that you take, for example, alcohol. So one of the things that I have become a believer in is the fact that alcohol is bad for you. It does not belong inside your body, and you can cleanse with it, but it is not something that you should put inside your body. And for that reason, I don't recommend it. If you also are trying to be beautiful or do beauty treatments or meet beauty doctors, because then if you're also, on the other hand, drinking with no control or remorse or anything, then just know that you're hurting yourself. To sleep, to pay attention to the way you're sleeping and at what times you're sleeping. There is a time in every night that you need to sleep between those hours, because that's the time that your body resets itself. and reconfigures itself and restores itself. And those times are in the wee hours of the night. Usually, people who have studied different sleep structures have come up with the hours of between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. when your body and your brain actually resets and rejuvenates and restores itself. So people who tend to stay awake during that time actually miss that restoration time all through and through. Anyway, so that was sleep is like one of the very important things. One more very important thing for any beauty protocol is also to stay away from other harmful drugs or chemicals. For example, and smoking. For example, if you have some form of addiction to opioid. So definitely, I tell people those substances do not belong inside your body. One of the things that I have in my beauty tips is also to stay away from toxic people. Like one of the things that is very, we don't speak enough unless you're sitting in front of a therapist or a shrink, is trying to avoid people who suck their life, soul, and energy. Whether it is your family or whether it is your people who are so called friends, or if it is people who are your so called clients. No matter who that person is, if you feel that they are bringing a toxic, they're projecting, because we see people project who they are. So if you're full of shit, you're going to project that to other people. So but for one of the things that you will learn through your life is how to stay away from people who project their shit onto you. So whether it is you block them, or whether you stay away from them, or whether you identify them and then stay away from them, that is very important for your beauty, for your health, for your wellness and continued wellness. Um, Another very important thing that I also list in my roadmap is that to learn the use and the indications for some of the anti-aging medications and machines. Now, this is a new age science. This is something that is now happening. Your ancestors did not undergo this, and your ancestors did not educate you about it. You did not also learn it in your schools. So this is something that, and this is also something that maybe not even your doctors know, because for a lot of doctors in the world, this is new science that is just coming in. So one of the things is to also stay abreast with that. Other than that, that's pretty much. So if you want to find out the details of our beauty protocols that I have just released for 2024, please follow me and we talk about it all the time. What type of Botox do you use and why? So Botox is an anti-aging medication. It is one of the fastest acting anti-aging medications for your skin. And your skin will always have an impact on your psyche. Your skin is not just the most expensive fabric that you will ever own that envelops your existence and your consciousness in this universe, on this planet, but it is also one of the largest organs of your body, which contains every other organ inside it for you. So your skin also ages as you go through time. As you get deeper into time, you will see the impact and the march of time onto your face. The earliest signs are visible on your face. And for the first time in human history, we have a medication that can reverse some of the impact of time on your skin. And that is something that you have to, because remember, time is an illusion, and you will learn through your life that this is the only thing you can do is to keep yourself intact, and that's it. So Botox is basically a neurotoxin. It is something that is injected under your skin. It relaxes the muscle. And so what happens is that as your skin As the muscle relaxes, the skin does not scrunch that much, and then certain movement areas that would have created a crease that etches into your skin permanently as you get older, that will not happen. So you will not appear as aged as you are. And the other thing is that your brain and your inner consciousness does not recognize the lines that you create on a paper, but it recognizes the creases that are created by time onto your face. Because when you look at that, you cannot fool yourself. The hardest person to fool is you. All right, so you when you go and look at yourself, that you will look at yourself the most in life. So when you look at you, that is the message that you're sending to your inner self, and that is what we are hacking for you with the help of some of these medications. Now, Botox is not the only neurotoxin in town. There are like at least 4 or 5 other neuromodulators that are also available that have that have similar modes of action. However, the time that they remain inside your body is like a little bit different. Their impact on your skin and body is a little different. Do you think a skin routine has an impact on anti-aging? That's a really good question. Yes, skin routines are important, but again, some of the routines that you have to do are not just topical routines. I've never told anybody to go and do a 12-step program for their skin. Ain't nobody got time for that. We live a very fast-paced life. At least I know I have a very fast-paced life. I do a lot of things. I am as a doctor. I'm handling a lot of different things all the time. So I don't have at night or even in the morning time for doing 20 steps skincare. However, what I do is that I hydrate, I take care of myself, I do apply some serums and sunscreen. And one of the things that I really like to do for myself is I give myself some skin supplements intravenously, like high dose vitamin C and stuff, and such stuff. What is the difference between Botox and fillers? So Botox is a neuromodulator, and it basically relaxes your muscle. Now, we like to use it on the upper part of your face. We don't like to use it in some other parts of your face where you have to be moving your face a lot, for example, around the mouth and stuff. We do a little bit, you have to be moving your face a lot, for example, around the mouth and stuff. We do a little bit, some Botox around the chin and around these depressor muscles, but we do not overdo Botox over there, because your mouth is an area where you have to eat, talk, smile, and conduct your life. So we don't like to put Botox in those. So some of the basically muscles that are located around some really important structures of your face, where we do need their movement, we do not put Botox. However, in those areas, the creases that do get created, where you would see that people get like smile lines, and there's like another line over here which is called marionette line. These lines, as they start getting deeper, because this is such a high movement area, what we sometimes place is something called hyaluronic acid fillers. Now, fillers are basically collagen. This is basically, hyaluronic acid is the building block of your skin, and what we do is that we basically inject the areas wherever you've lost that collagen. The difference between which I was like previously saying is Botox and filler is that filler is a different kind of medication, Botox is a different kind of medication. If your face was a dish that we are preparing, these are the different ingredients that we are going to use to preserve your beauty. because you're not going to just fix your beauty or preserve it with just one ingredient. Maybe you will need just one ingredient when you're younger, but as you get older, you will need to use different things to stay constant through time. What are the latest trends in anti aging and aesthetic medicine that you're excited about? So, one of the things that I'm really excited about in anti aging is infusions. The way we supplement ourselves has been wrong and for a long time, and that's why a lot of people never find the benefits of vitamins, because they say that maybe it's just placebo. However, now that people are beginning to supplement themselves correctly, which is the water soluble vitamins are supposed to go in intravenously, and the fat soluble you can eat, those, so that is helping. Actually, one of the most important things that is happening right as we are speaking is like people's interest in biome, the gut biome. Your gut has a brain of its own, and that brain communicates with your other brain all the time, and that can change the way your hormones work, the way your body works, the way your brain works, and the way your life works. And they even have found that there is a biome for cancer, because we do not need to age helplessly. We do not need to just develop 50,000 diseases and then take 2 pills per disease. There has to be a better way, and what my experience is that there is a better way of aging through time. Can you share any new and emerging treatments in the field that our viewers might not be aware of? One of the things that is also transforming is the use of surgical intervention, because your skin, just like the rest of your body, does not like being cut. And your skin is represented in your brain. So when you cut parts of it, your brain cells, the corresponding brain cells, miss those parts that have been taken away. But your skin also grows all your life. So there are now ways that are being created that will limit the need for surgical treatments for the future. Because remember, your skin, it goes through a lot. It goes through time, like, or maybe time goes through it, and then gravity is going through it all the time. And plus, as you are going through your days, you have to also realize that how much hormones you secrete, how, like, we get this tremendously beautiful body upon birth without a manual. So it has been my great honor to go through medicine, not only in the eastern part of this planet, but also in the West. And I've practiced for the past 15 years in New York, so it has helped me gain really good understanding about what's going on in modern medicine in the Mecca of the world, New York. Could you give an example of a personalized treatment plan and its impact on the client? So, every person that I meet is a uniquely different human. And that is where I have realized that the reason we are going to go into this super personalized medicine is this, because each human is so different. Your ancestors led a different life. Your gene structure is different. The trauma that you carry, through your ancestral line is so different that it will make you experience your body differently. So we go through super detail when we are assisting you with your health and wellness needs. So yes, that is it's just like story after story, and maybe one day I'm going to write a book where people will allow me to tell their stories, because that's my one of my future endeavors, is going to write stories about people that I've met. Oh, one bad thing about anti-aging is that this field is still not covered by insurance. your medical insurance. Health, wellness, and beauty are out of pocket expenses. However, the good news is that we offer financing for those who will qualify for it. Okay, I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.